Hello, it's Tammy C. Walker, owner of Dreams Are Reality. How are you all doing? We got another week ahead of us. A little bit closer to that spring weather. That's all I live for. A little bit warmer weather. Today I want to talk about show up, do the work, and watch your life change. This podcast is going to be a little bit firmer. Sometimes we just have to tell the truth. And the old saying says the truth will set us free. We want it now. We want the weight loss. We want a better mindset. We want a bigger savings. We want a good spouse. We want our business to take off. We want. You have to do the work. It's nowhere around it. Listen, I talk to clients weekly, and over, I'm talking about this meditation. And guess what people say right away? It doesn't work. I could barely get it out my mouth, and they're saying it doesn't work. You have to do the work. If you want to see new results, you have to do the work. Nothing is given to us in this life easily. And if you got it easily, would you even appreciate it? It's not an overnight thing. You have to do the work. It's going to be blood, sweat, and tears. And consistency wins the race. Hard work wins the race. I keep thinking about my friend on here, Simplistic Motivation. She did not have the followers she had now. I think my dear friend is up to 6,000 followers because she's so consistent. Every week she's pounding out videos. She does positive videos. She stays the course. And if you talk to her, I know she would tell you this took hard work. I'm consistent. Sometimes I didn't feel like doing it, but I just put this video out, and a good video. That's a great example of how perseverance wins the race. I'll just never forget signing up for school. What the heck am I doing? 44 years old, going back to school, going in debt. But it changed my life forever. Masters in social work. I'm working in the office. I'm doing purchasing. I'm doing, mostly purchasing. Even had to jump over to HR for a little while just to sustain myself, in which HR is a very good field. But I'm finally in the field that I went to school for. And honestly, I was scared because I knew I was older. And I'm like, what is going to happen if this doesn't go well? You know, you tell people about social work and they're like, oh, social workers don't make money, which I do want to tell you all, if anybody on here listening is thinking about that field, we don't do it for the money. But it's so broad. You can help so many people. You can help the homeless. You can help immigrants. You can work in a dialysis center. You can work in a hospital. You can work in a school. You can do private practice. Um, Domestic violence. You can get so many certifications, different licenses. It's a beautiful field, and no, that's not true. You can make money. I work for an agency. I'm very blessed. This agency is doing well. They really care about the youth of Chicago, and now we are in other states: Boston, Kansas, Dallas, and soon to be opening California, and soon to be opening up in a couple of more areas. But I'm just very blessed. And then I do private practice during the evening, a couple of clients per evening, sometimes one, sometimes two, and then I rather stack up my Saturdays. But I work hard, but I'm grateful. I'm very blessed. So don't listen to the naysayers. You got to show up. You have to do the work on yourself. You know, I think about my older sister. She bought a bike, an exercise bike, and she's on it. You know, she's on it in the morning. She's doing the work. Me and her both, we're in our 50s now. I'm 51. That puts my dear sister at 53 because we're like, I think 19 months apart. But one thing I know from my sister, my god sister in California, my dear friend that's 55, we know that in our 50s, we got to do the damn work. We got to work on ourselves. I know sometimes my knee is a little stiff. I think I'm in good shape. I could truly slim down. I'm a little chubby. Look, I'm not gonna say chubby. It's like my midsection. It can hold on to weight. And when I talk about my weight, I talk about it because I was very thin. You all, 139 pounds and five. I'm almost 5'7". So I was called skinny a lot. And after cancer, it's like this weight gain, it just jumped on me. And I would go to the doctor in tears when I would go for my checkups. And I'm like, Doctor, at that time, Dr. Williams, I'm gaining this weight rapidly, but I'm not eating more due to the cancer, due to the chemo. You are going into premenopause. It just was kind of devastating, to be honest with you all. But this is the life that God gave me and at least I'm alive. So I can lose the weight, but He gave me life. So I'm just trying to say, as we get older, you got to do the work. You got to do the work on yourself. You can't expect everything to come easy. Some people do this with jobs. They may hate their job, so they do a crappy job. Don't show up, half do the work. I hate this job. You know what? I had that HR job. I was in a call center. Thank you for calling, blah, blah, blah. That's what I had to say. I would be on the phone with retirees. I would be on the phone with our employees. I would have to answer emails. The retirees were okay. They were older, of course. But some of our employees were snotty, entitled, making, 130,000, whatever, and just snobs. And some days I didn't want to deal with them, but I knocked that job out the park. We had to do like statistics, and my supervisor would check our work, and each month she'd do a chart. And baby, Tammy, Sharice Walker would kick that job out the park. I couldn't stand answering those calls, but as long as I'm here, you're not going to say I'm a shabby worker. You are going to give me a good review because that's what I'm going to put out. Do the work. That way, when you have your own business, then you will just transfer those good habits over to your own business. But if you don't do the work, then it's hard for the good things to come to you. And it's like same thing with relationships. We want somebody so bad. I get it. I get it. And we focus on it. We focus and focus. We end up sometimes attracting someone that, we don't even need that person. That person is not even on your level. When I speak of level, I'm not always talking about money. I'm talking about somebody that's dedicated, that's kind, that's loving, that gives you what you need. That's why it's so important to work on you. When you take in the optimum care of your mind, think about this. You're doing your exercises, you're taking your vitamins and your supplements, you're having fun with friends, going out, having a bite to eat, enjoying whatever you like to watch on TV, or maybe going to the movies by yourself, or it don't always have to be by yourself. Whatever you want to do. If you just live your life, and then when the lady comes or when the guy comes, they have to conform. If you are living your best life, exercising, eating well, going out with friends, going out with your family, smiling, looking good, feeling good, smelling good, if a new person comes along, they got to get on board for me, Tammy train, because this train is moving in a positive flow. I can't have you come and wreck my flow. You got to flow with me. And if you don't flow with me, you are not for me. This is why self-love is so important. That thing is real. That thing is true. And that's why people talk about it. Because when you are taking the best care of yourself, that takes your vibration up. And once your vibration goes up, you will attract good things to you. High vibrations, gratefulness with gratitude, peace, joy, love, abundance. Like those are our good vibrations. Bad vibrations are low, negativity, jealousy, anxiety, worry, fear, envy, bad. All that's negative, and you are going to draw in more of that. If you think about this, say you just listen to some explicit rap music all day, cursing, talking about how they gonna shoot up somebody. You go watch CNN, they talking about God forbid. Okay, they talking about Donald Trump and all this hateful, these hateful people, this division, this war, that war, blah, blah, blah. I mean, all day, just negative energy coming in. And then you be like, man, I feel kind of depressed. Yeah, because look what you're taking in. Hey, take in some positivity. Positivity. Read up on some gratitude. Get grateful. Walk around your house and say, thank you, God, for this couch. Thank you for the person that made this. Thank you for my beautiful home. Thank you for my beautiful apartment. Thank you for my townhome. Thank you for my condo. Thank you for my car. Thank you that I have legs to walk around in here. Thank you for my coat. Thank you for my hat. I mean, it's freezing here in Chicago. It's cold. I'm grateful that I have a coat, and you know what? I've been struggling with this cold weather. I've been struggling, and the older I get, it's really kind of affecting me. But I am still grateful that I have, a truck, and it's been twice recently. I'm driving down the street and I see an older person with a walker. They have their mask on. I tell you all, it takes everything in my power not to pull over and take them somewhere because it breaks my heart that somebody older has to be out there on a walker and it's like 15 degrees. It's freezing. And it just shows you how blessed we are. If you want to get better in your life, you have to start where you are. That's what Joel Osteen says. Bloom where you are. And it starts with gratitude and being grateful. But if you want to go higher and higher and higher, you got to do that work on yourself. Don't skip out on you. Don't be lazy on you. Do the work. Get out of that comfort zone. Don't say it doesn't work. Don't say I can't. Those are just bad words. And what my little sister say, I'm talking about the Bulls. And like the game they played yesterday, I'm like, ugh. And they tried. They did. They really did. I did see effort. But for me, if I'm on the Chicago Bulls and we're at the United Center, where we play, and Philadelphia 76ers come here and they like, woohoo, cheering on my court, that would just make me just go crazy. I would have to win. I just don't like to be, like, I guess, stood up or embarrassed. But you got to do the work. And then my little sister, she'll be like, oh, well, Tammy, they probably tired. I said, girl, they make millions of dollars. You won't be tired when you make millions of dollars. Money's supposed to inspire you to do a little bit better. Millions of dollars. Sometimes we tired at work, aren't you? I'm tired sometimes and still got to show up. Still got to listen to the teenagers telling me stories about the boys they like, or, sometimes they tell me some really bad stuff, some trauma that's going on in their home. I'm tired, but I sure got to listen to them, and they coming to me, Miss Walker, I needed to talk to you. They coming to me for an answer, so show up and show out. Do your best at all times. And here's another key. When you are tired, take your break. Take your days off. I just put in for one on the 18th. Take your days off. Don't be Billy Badass like a couple of my coworkers talking about, I don't want to take off. I just feel like the kids need me. I can't take off. You better take that day off. Them kids, they'll be okay. But if you don't take off, you burn out and you become resentful. The agency I work for, they give us a lot of days off. So whatever my coworkers were talking about, it was kind of silly because they're gonna burn out. Stop trying to do that. I used to do that back in the 90s and 2000. I'm gonna be the model employee. I'm never gonna take off. And when raise time came, they gave me that little 50 cent that they gave everybody else, and I never got promotions. And I learned to take care of yourself. This company doesn't care about you. And if you see that, take care of yourself. Don't try to be the superhero. You will burn out and then you can't do anything. So I hope this helps someone. I just want you to win in life. And I know for myself, you got to do the work. And with hard work, with discipline, with consistency, you will see results. And I'm not saying you have to struggle through life and everything's bad and you're going to struggle forever. I'm not even speaking on that. I'm just saying whatever it is you want, you got to do the work. Like, if you want peace of mind, you got to figure out whatever works for you. I keep saying meditation. That doesn't maybe work for everybody. Everybody don't want to do that. Try journaling. Try a therapist. Try these YouTube videos that are out here. Get you some self-help books from Amazon. They're from $10 through $15. Do the workbook on your own. That stuff works. Ask a friend. If you know somebody that's positive and you down in the dumps, talk to your friend and be like, I notice you are a positive person. What's your secret? People love to help you. I did that. My friend, her mood is more stable than mine, especially used to be back in the day. I came to her and said, I noticed you seem stable. What do you do? And she was like, I don't really do anything, but let me let you talk to my mother. Her mother had almost died from her, he passed away, but he choked her mother until she saw the white light. I talked to her. How do you stay stable? The book, The Power of Positive Thinking. Talk to people. Don't give up on yourself. Don't skimp out on yourself. You deserve better. Show up, do the work, and watch your life change. Tammy Sharice Walker, slap that like button for me. Join my channel and have a good day. Bye-bye.